Hi, Vic. Thank you for joining us today. I have one quick question for you. We have seen you all do a fantastic job when it comes to partner selection and partner nurturing. What, in your opinion, are the key benefits of partnering?
Thank you, Jess, for having me on the show. The biggest benefit I would say is what is it that the partner brings to the table in terms of impact to our customer outputs? I think that's the holy grail. If you look at a partner, there are a plethora of new ecosystems and multiple startups which are coming in the market. And that's so nice, that's so good. But the main differentiator would be what is their value add? What is the product that is trying to address the market, which the gap is already existing? What kind of roadmap, leadership vision is behind that product, and how easy it is to work with that partner. Say, for example, Riverside.
Right.
It's born on the cloud, native on the cloud, SaaS. It sells and helps all our customers with solving their big data problems, multi-domain, customer, product, vendor, and all in the same window. So I think the biggest impact that a partner brings to us is how jointly together we go and change and impact our customers output. I think that's the holy grail, and that's the biggest benefit that a partnership brings to the table.
Thanks, Vikas. I truly agree with that. So I have a fun question to ask you now. If you were to give one key message to the entire IT sales community, with your experience and your background and what you face on a day-to-day basis, what would be that key message?
Only one message, Jess. I
Yeah,
can give
let's
10.
see.
But yeah, if you want me to choose one, right? I would say, see, this is true for whether it is the salesperson from an IT industry, from product side, from vendor side, ISV, WAR, SI, GSI, right? It holds true for everyone. Most of our salespeople are looking at their own ecosystem, their networks, their quotas, and how can they sell faster, right?
Right.
What they generally forget is that there is a partnership ecosystem, a channel which already exists, right? And my advice to them would be to leverage the channels, to leverage the partner ecosystem. Because if we meet often, if we jointly go to the customer, the sum of our whole individual parts is much greater than what the individual people can bring together, right? So it's a big impact on the customers, and the sales guys should leverage each other in the partnership ecosystem. So my advice to them would be meet early, meet often, go to market together, and always remember there is a channels ecosystem that you can leverage. So that would be my advice to the sales guys. But only one, right? There are multiple others as well. One additional point that I would like to make, Jazz, is see, when you're looking at a partnership ecosystem, most of the GSIs today, at least the top ones, have very mature processes, people, and the org structure in place today to nurture a new partnership. Right? So if we are working together with each other, because of the existing process to onboard a new partner is very fast, very easy. We have the right kind of commercial constructs in place, the right joint go to markets in place, and the right vehicle to onboard a partner and see a hockey stick. So I would say, just like we have seen with each other, right? If the right kind of onboarding is there and the value proposition in the product and the people is there, finding that accelerated growth is very, very easy, right? It's just putting the intent together and trying to make it work. So definitely that I would think is an additional point that I'm trying to make.
I agree, Vikas, and we've seen that in the past 1 year. So thank you for that. Appreciate it.
Absolutely, yes.
Right. Thank you, Vic, for your time today. Really appreciate it. And thanks for being such a great partner to Riverside. Thanks.
Thank you, Jess. Thanks for having me on the show. Thank you. Take care.